Ashley with 2 E's.
The best that ever done it.
On the all-new 93.7 The Beat.
See, all 93.7 The Beat, H-Town's for hip-hop and home of the Breakfast Club. I got a nice turtleneck wearing. That's not a peacoat. What is that?
Nah, this is definitely a trench coat.
A trench coat.
Yeah.
Trench coat. A-Leaf representative. And before I say his name wrong, go ahead and introduce yourself to the people.
Young Deji.
Young Deji.
Yes, ma'am.
People call you Deji?
Yeah, Deji, Daji, DG.
Okay, Deji just dumb. Like,
Dej.
Is it because of that? There's a dude on YouTube called Deji, right?
Yeah.
That's okay.
The gamer, I guess.
But that's not me, though.
Nah, that's not me, though.
So in Houston, people know you because you're from here, number one.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, we're going to get into this whole controversy of the Woah, the creator, the originator of the Woah.
Yes.
But tell people a little bit about you for our non-Houston listeners.
If you're not from Houston, I'm Young Deji from Southwest A-Leaf, Texas. And I was born in Nigeria, and I've been raised in Houston, Texas my whole life.
So obviously, Maxo's Nigerian.
Mm-hmm.
Why do Nigerians relocate here? What is it?
For a better life.
In
for
Houston.
A better life.
No,
It's
specifically in Houston. Like,
I don't know why Houston.
yeah.
But it's more opportunity.
Okay.
That's the reason why.
So are you technically like first generation, I guess?
Yeah, for
Okay.
sure. First generation in my family.
In your family, okay.
Yeah, to be in America, period.
Brothers, sisters?
Mm-hmm. 3 sisters, 1 brother. But they was all raised in Nigeria. They came after me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you oldest, youngest?
I'm the baby.
Oh, me too. Okay. I always want to get that from people because it says a lot about your personality, like your mind frame too, depending on if you're the youngest or the oldest.
It's a tough cookie.
It is, but we always usually tend to be like I don't want to say the pride and joy, but
Exactly.
We kind of
hate it, though. They always hated on it. They hating on me.
So like me, okay. I'm the youngest of 3, but the only one out here doing stuff. You're the youngest. The baby's the youngest. That's why his name is the baby. But obviously, we just outwork y'all, dog.
Yeah, always.
That's what we do. Now we're gonna get into music because you're signed to Taylor Gang.
Yes,
correct.
Ma'am.
You do have music.
Gang.
He just played some super clean stuff for me.
Got you.
A little bit before we got on
Genesis
air.
out right now, man. Genesis out right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually a collab with Taylor Gang. Got a lot of stuff coming. Me and Wiz got a lot of tracks. It's up there.
Why didn't he call? Was it Flat? Why didn't he call his last tape where you're featured 6 times just the collab tape?
Fly Times.
Yeah. Why is it not just Wiz Khalifa and Deji? You're on half the album.
It's Fly Times Volume 2. So we just keeping the ball rolling, and I thank God every day for that, man. Shout out to Wiz.
Okay.
Shout out to the whole Taylor Gang.
Since we got into music anyway, everyone's gonna ask, how did that connection happen?
Oh,
you and Wiz.
Me and Wiz. So actually, Vanilla Trill.
Shout out White Boy Chris.
Yeah, shout out White Boy Chris. He hates calling his name. But he had been talking to Ludi, and they've been going back and forth, and he hit me up yeah, Ludi knows you did the dance. He told Wiz. So Wiz yeah, tell him to do a dance to one of my songs. So I did a dance to For Real by him and Lil Skies, and he dropped it on his page. So I didn't know I was going to meet him, though. I was just okay, maybe I'm just going to get a post or whatever. But it ended up to where I was taking trips to Cali back to back. And then my 3rd trip to Cali, me and Sosa Man linked up, and Sosa Man brought me right to Wiz's house. And it was a done deal after that.
So when you met him, obviously he knew you as a dancer.
Yeah, knew me as a dancer.
So when did you introduce that you do
music? Was later on down the line, actually. So it's I have to say a month or not even a month, probably a few weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. We had been chopping it up on the phone. He told me to fly back out to his crib. Went to his crib and got straight into the studio, and I played it for him. Mm-hmm. Straight up.
And he was just fucking with it?
Off top.
Okay.
Off top.
Off top.
Off top. I had played in my mixtape. It's out right now. Funplex the mixtape out everywhere. Go get that. But I played it for him before I dropped it, and that's why he got on Snapchat, Arch Records Snapchat. We got over 2 million views on YouTube. So, yeah.
How is obviously, you know, Wiz is a big name in hip hop, so him to feature you so much and to kind of put you in the forefront and get you in front of everybody.
Yeah.
So who else that's not in Taylor Gang have you really tapped in with?
That's not in Taylor Gang.
Yeah.
I mean, I tapped in with a lot of people, but I actually linked up with Chance the Rapper.
Okay.
But we haven't got that track back yet. But it was good vibes. Everything was live with him. Shout outs to Chance. He flew me out to Chicago. We vibed out. Who else? That's really it. I ain't really do besides Maxo Cream. You know, we did our
that's
thing.
The neighborhood,
yeah. It's neighborhood. Toby from the SWAT neighborhood. You already know. Yeah.
I know.
That,
as soon as you got my IG live yesterday, you're like, "Stomp down." I was like, "Hey, dog."
Yeah. You know.
Toby
I know
gave this
up.
to me last Friday.
Shout out Toby, man.
I gotta wear the hoodie now. Yeah.
Straight up.
The SWAT. So it's funny that you brought up how you met Wiz and dancing and doing stuff because you know the whole Shiggy Fabulous situation, right? Do you think Fabulous was wrong to ask Shiggy to do it for free, or?
I mean, if they had been rocking with each other for a long time, and if Fabulous, I heard Fabulous saying something like he been posted him or whatever, and like showed him love and really low key popped him off. I feel like that's gang.
Mm-hmm.
If you gonna do that for gang, do that for gang, for sure.
For the homie.
Yeah, for the homie.
So for y'all that don't know, because we got to make it very clear, you are the originator.
Yes, I
am.
am.
Of the Woah, correct?
Yes, I am.
So the funny part is I used to work in College Station with A&M kids. And we did this video, and all the Houston people were doing your dance. And I was like, what is that called? And they're like, oh, it's the Woah. Then you start seeing, like, white kids do it. Like,
yeah, start going crazy.
What is it? Fortnite. Like, people, you know, like, it just became, like, a craze. So, how did that pick up? When did you first see it nationally where you're like, yo, that's my dance? Like,
I have to say Lil Uzi first.
Okay.
And then when Lil Uzi was doing it, everybody just started doing it. I'm talking about every rapper you know. Like, and shout out Sauce Walker too. Like he's the one who really just pushed it for me, like letting everybody know, like, hey, y'all not finna take off with his stuff. Y'all not finna play with him. Y'all not finna. So I love Black Boy for that. You know, that's when I seen it. After Lil Uzi, it was a done deal.
So, and then that reaches his audience, and then it just went
exactly
crazy.
I feel like
after
it
that.
just started like, cause you know we've been doing it since. This been going on since 2011. So all the kids that we was with in A-Leaf, they had grew up and went to college. PV, that's why I feel like that. So when they got to PV, everybody started doing it. That's how it really just came back out. Like, but a lot of people just didn't know. Like, we've been doing that like most of our lives, really.
Yeah, they just saw something cool and then saw a rapper do it, and
exactly.
like, oh, I want to do that.
Yeah,
shit too.
exactly, exactly.
So how do you? I don't know. It's not like you can like. Can you trademark? You can't trademark.
I trademarked it.
Can you?
And I copyrighted it.
So then how do you enforce that though? Like anytime.
It takes time.
Like
it takes time actually. So me and my lawyer just been chopping it up. He's just getting all the documents. He has all the documents. So we gonna press forward soon. It's just gonna take time. But if you look it up, they'll see. If y'all go on legal documents and see the Woah, who was it created by, my name will be there.
Somebody, one of my friends had told me about you early from A&M. He lives here though, but like he's from here. He went to A&M. He was like, no, this kid from Houston made that. I was like, hey, whatever.
Shout out to him.
Yeah,
I know how it be.
I know, cause I'm not from here, so I'm like, okay, cool. Like, you know, it's cool. Then they got really into, and I saw you explain about the history of jigging and turning that into something.
Exactly. We had our own way.
Yeah. And then when I moved here, I started seeing everyone do it. I was like, okay.
Yeah, SWAT. Whole A-Leaf, Texas, man. Shout out to whole A-Leaf, Texas. I love y'all.
Southwest A-Leaf, Texas.
Yeah.
If y'all don't know, probably about a few months ago when Elliot Wilson came here to do Maxwell's car test, Elliot came to me afterwards, was like, yeah, he took me somewhere called Murder Block. I was like, this nigga would. Yeah.
Take it to the forum.
I was like, this nigga would, dog. But a lot of people, what is with the South? Like everyone from Houston, it seems like it's from the South. Well, you got your few
Texas.
couple north
north
side dudes, but
we got so much going on. So it's like some people grew up and they didn't want to claim SWAT, but then like it's so many people coming from the SWAT that's like major now.
Yeah.
Like we got so many artists that's coming from A-Leaf. It's like, dang, well, I went to elementary there, so I can claim the SWAT. Or, you know what I'm saying? I went to middle school, but I moved over here, so I can claim the SWAT. It's just so much. But to each his own. I feel like whoever want to claim the SWAT, claim it. We going up. Y'all already know what's going on. I ain't doing no tripping.
What's going on? Why is it? What is that? The hub? Like, what's in the water? What y'all doing, dog? What's the secret? Like,
man, we've been doing this. We always had the flavor. We always had the sauce, you know. And now it's just being exposed. Straight up.
I know there's a comedian, Mo Amer. You heard of him?
Who is that?
He's I forget his race. He's like Middle Eastern, maybe. But he opens up for Dave Chappelle, and he's from there.
He from the SWAT?
He's from A-Leaf.
Shout out to you, my guy. Shout out to you, man. We got to link up.
But he has like Netflix specials and everything.
That is live.
And you know when Dave Chappelle was here for like 2 weeks or like that long time, he was hanging with him, with Mo, in A-Leaf, like with Mo.
That is hard.
But he reps it. He was like, that wasn't cool when I was growing up, like to say you're from A-Leaf. Like, and now everybody from there.
Yeah, people hated it. People hated us saying, oh, you from A-Leaf. Get out of here. But now it's like, yeah, we got the A-Leaf store.
You from A-Leaf? Just like, I went to elementary.
You know what I'm saying?
I can claim it.
It's live, though. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we got so much going on in A-Leaf. We even got the A-Leaf store. Shout out to A-Leaf store, 11903 A-Leaf Clothing. Y'all can pull up. Get anything A-Leaf. You can get my merch out of there. You can get anything from there. You know
Is that your store?
Yeah.
That's your store? Okay.
Yeah, part ownership.
I wanted to make sure before somebody gets mad and tweets me like, that ain't that nigga's store. That's my store now.
Yeah.
But what made you want to start that? All just A-Leaf brand and stuff and all
Ghost,
your merch?
Shout out my bro Ghost. He just started making all types of A-Leaf gear, everything. So I pulled up one day. I'm like, wow, like, we got to stomp down on this. We got to make sure everybody knows about this. We got to make sure everybody finds out about this. Like, so we just start pressing play. We start making moves, everything. Like, yeah, hey, and if y'all want that stuff, my merch is in there too, 11903 A-Leaf Clothing Road. Or you can go to Instagram at aleaf.store and, you know, get everything offline too. So.
I haven't got anything from there yet, but I see you brought some stuff. Yeah, I was like, because I'm not from A-Leaf, so I don't want to be like
and that's the
trifling.
thing too. That's the thing too. You do not have to be from A-Leaf to get A-Leaf gear. Like, you do not. Like, get it. Go get it. Like, I know you like it. We got a lot of stuff coming. We got jackets. We got everything you need. Like, come get it. Like, you do not have to be from A-Leaf to wear A-Leaf gear. You
also got to make like. Someone needs to make a shirt that says like all the sides, like north side, like whatever, just so everybody can.
We
rep
just
that.
don't know how they're gonna feel about that. You know, they got north side gangsters. They got all that.
But imagine you're in LA, you see somebody walking down the street with like an A-Leaf, you know, something that says all these Houston neighborhoods. You're like, hey,
that'd be hard. Exactly. I mean, I definitely think about it, but
I'm gonna need 10%. No. Let me get that 10% real quick.
Real one.
So let's go back to music, because we talked about your project. The single you're pushing right now is Trousers. Correct.
Trousers featuring Wiz Khalifa.
And you did,
but it's on our tape. It's actually on our tape. Genesis.
On Genesis. And you just dropped. Did you just drop the visual?
Yeah, for Trousers. Yeah, we just dropped it.
So who you be working with out here doing your visuals?
Visuals. I got my cousin Imaginations. I just did one with this guy named TT Visuals. He's hard. Creature Zombie, he's the one that do the FX effects. Like, we just got a lot of stuff coming. Nate too. Yeah, that's really it. That's really it. I just got a set team.
Yeah. When are we gonna start seeing you on, say, like either a tour circuit or like a festival circuit?
Taylor Gang. We got some stuff coming up. They're gonna let me know. But I'm all over South by Southwest, so make sure.
Were you there this past year?
Yeah.
We didn't know each other, so.
Yeah, I performed at Maxo's, what is that, Family and Friends?
Oh, yeah. I didn't go to that because I was like, nah. The only reason why I didn't go is because, like, I live here. So I was like, my nigga, I see y'all every day.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, so let me go to Austin, and, like, hang out with my other friends. and then I'll see you again. But no, Max still goes hard. He still goes hard for South by.
Yeah.
And I respect that about him because most artists, when they get to that level, they say bye. They forget South by.
I'm never saying bye to South by Southwest. I ain't never missing.
Did that spark any like first for you?
Yeah, it sparked a lot for me, actually. I've been in every South by Southwest, and every time was something different.
Okay, but were you working, or was you just hanging out on 6th Street working with the rest of these niggas?
We don't ever hang around. We don't ever hang around. We politic. We in there. We trying to let everybody know. And I actually started figuring out who knew me, because it was like a time where I didn't know who really just knew what was going on. But when I went out there, I'm seeing who knows me, how this stuff going. So that's why I just never not just downplay South by Southwest. I'm always gonna be there. For sure. Texas.
I would say the only thing I don't like about it is walking down 6th Street.
Yeah.
Towards the, like Thursday, Friday. Like
it's packed. But I love it though, because so many people out there grinding. There's so many. I tried the scooters, but they gonna make you get off them.
No, I refuse to get on one of those. I fell one time. That's all that need to happen, dog. You ain't fell off of one of them scooters yet?
I'm a pro. I'm a pro. I can't even lie. I'm a pro.
I fell one time. I don't need that going on Twitter, dog. But no, yeah, like Thursday, Friday. So how long you been going to South by?
We there the whole time.
Forever?
Yeah.
Okay. But I probably been going past 4 or 5 years.
Oh, look, you talking about
how
like
many
the first time?
How many years?
Yeah. I think I've been to like the last five.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's just like professionally, just like networking and stuff?
It wasn't professional at first.
You was hanging out on 6th Street.
I wasn't hanging out. I was trying to get it.
Yeah.
You know, it's a grind. So like, you know, the first one you trying to see how the thing works, how it goes. And the second one, like, you understand, but you still trying to figure things out. I was performing on the streets, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, really?
And
okay.
Third one is like, okay, got a little venue to go to, but it ain't that much people though, but we still gonna make sure it happens. And the fourth one was like, okay, yeah, well, now we in here. Everybody know what's going on a little bit. So it's more people coming up trying to take pictures, more people trying to do things. And yeah. And then even, I think it was like the last one I performed on Trey's set. We linked up with Trey the Truth, all that. I performed on the street. Everybody was right there. So it was lit.
Was it that one, that showcase he had? I forgot where it was, but it was a bar. It was like 2 levels.
Exactly.
I was there.
Exactly. That's lit.
For a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I was on stage with him.
I had to have left before, like, you performed, because I'm very claustrophobic.
Yeah,
so, like,
I feel you.
I can't.
Yeah, a lot of people can't deal with it.
Yeah. I can't do all these people, but I will say after like your third South by, like you a pro.
Yeah,
at that
you
point.
get there. Yeah,
and you know where to go, you know where to park,
exactly.
you know where the shit is.
Exactly.
Yeah. You know what sides of Austin of staying, Airbnb, hotel, whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We Airbnb, crib, throwing parties like this time. Like, it made more sense, you know? So it's going to make more sense every time we go.
Did you ever go to the Ilmore?
What was that?
It was like that, I don't want to say like a secret party, but like that exclusive show that Scoremore put on. And it was always at a house. And I think one year, like, J. Cole performed and the roof caved in.
I probably didn't even.
Okay. Like, I wasn't even aware of that. That's the one thing that I would say I miss about South by was that. Because it was like you had to do a scavenger hunt to get there.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I
it was
remember
like
doing that. Like, hunting for these parties, like made in Tokyo. I didn't made it to one of his parties. I'm like, dang, all these people in here is lit. Like, yeah.
Yeah. Would you say that you're like established enough where you want to be in your career to start bringing other people up, or I would say signing people, but you know,
need some more time, just a little bit more time.
Okay. You got people you got your eye on.
It's a lot of things that I need to do.
Oh yeah.
It's a lot of things that I need to do. So, but as long as they stay down and stay around, it's gonna be good for them.
Have you dealt with your first
artist?
No, your first like situation of backstabbing niggas or what?
Yeah, of course. I feel like that happens to everybody. A lot of people switched up. And even people got mad at me like, oh, you were supposed to bring me to Wiz house. Why you didn't bring me to Wiz house?
Really?
I'm supposed to be there. I'm supposed to... Bro, what are you going to do at Wiz house, bro? Like, but it's all good, though. At the end of the day, I'm still always going to show love. I'm always going to hold it down, you know?
So they really got mad at you for not bringing.
I'm telling you, it goes so far.
I'm gonna need you to point these people out. We can do it off air, but I'm gonna need you to show me these motherfuckers out here. They're people from here.
Yeah.
Or just people you know. Okay.
Yeah, people from here.
I always that changes it because I always I show a little more mercy to people from here. Just because if they don't pay attention to the business, they don't know it. Yeah. And you know, people probably you too. People be in my DMs every day, like, "Can you listen to this?" I'm like, no, like,
keep working.
This isn't the proper channel. You know what I'm saying? Like, this isn't how you get noticed, type of thing. But I don't know. Houston on a wave right now. They got their next coming.
Most def. And I just feel like anybody who's doing this, just keep working. Just stay at it, bro. Just stop stressing.
Yeah. Now, is there anything outside of music that you're focusing on, like to add to your repertoire, like modeling? I asked because you got this coat and this turtleneck on.
Thank you. Like, see, y'all see she checking me out. I'm looking real good right now.
Like modeling or acting or anything like that?
I thought about acting, but that's just it's gonna take time. I'm really more focused on the music and the Woah. Yeah, I'm just pushing it everywhere because it's a lot of people that still don't really know. Mm-hmm. And I know all I got to do is show my face. So yeah, I'm probably going to do a Woah tour or something like that. I'm just go to every city.
Amen. I was going to say, if you don't already, I see your music videos on YouTube. Do you do YouTube like
YouTube
as a
content?
Business? Yeah, like content, like stuff like that?
I'm on that right now. Like that's being in the works right now. Like that's currently
look at me knowing stuff.
I swear.
Being a psychic. I say that because I think so many like YouTubers are moving here or they live here. So that's just opportunity to like collaborate.